Day 15 of the Radio Free Skaro 2018 Fluid Links Advent Calendar. And Ombund on Twitter, same name and handle, is asking, if you were put in charge of a special edition re-release, which story would you choose and what VAM, value-added material, would you add? New series, so a new one. It could be whatever. Even if it had a special release, you thought maybe this could even be more special. Let's do another one, and except we'll add a documentary or some other different kind of thing.
Day of the Doctor is the easy answer, because I would just stuff that thing with so much VAM, it'd be ridiculous. And it already has plenty of VAM to begin with.
Does there? It's just like it's like a 5-minute thing of the read-through, and then...
Well, no, if you include the 5-ish Doctors in my box set, you would.
True.
And Adventure in Space and Time,
right.
And a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, and name it. And then, like, the live show, because why the hell don't you put that in there, even if it is a disaster?
Yeah.
Like... the whole thing with the Sontaran right beforehand, which I think is already on the DVD anyway. I could be wrong about that.
Sontaran?
Or did it only show up in theaters?
Oh, that's Sontaran. The Drax thing, the eating of the popcorn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sontaran thing.
And it would be a 3D, even though nobody cares about 3D TVs anymore. It would still be in 3D.
Right.
The Drax thing?
Not
yeah,
Drax.
The opener where Drax gives you
Drax.
etiquette for...
yes.
Yeah. The Drax thing would be even better.
That was my confusion.
That'd be
like
interesting.
The Drax thing.
Yeah. So Day of the Doctor, interesting.
I mean, that's an easy get. Like, I should probably think of a better one than that. But
yeah. No, you don't have to.
I want the 11th hour.
Okay.
VAM would include that Doctor Who Confidential announcing Matt Smith.
Right.
Perhaps some initial read-through stuff, commentary by Adam Smith.
He who directed it. Maybe Matt Smith, too.
Maybe Matt Smith, too.
He's on it, so might have a couple things to say about it. Stephen
I have another idea, but I'll let Stephen go first.
No, I got to think of another idea. Go for it, Warren. What do you got?
Okay, I would do The Deadly Assassin, and besides all the awesome actual VAM that it would entail, like just interesting stuff about the making of it, et cetera, and how the Master gets to that point, yada, yada, and how it was different than anything before, and interviews with Philip Hinchcliffe, et cetera. What I would do is I would take the most annoying pedants and pundits from Doctor Who's current fandom, who have very strong opinions, and maybe a couple of older people who had strong opinions at the time about the Time Lords, and I would have a quote-unquote televised debate on the DVD, and it would be shot like it was made in 1974. They would dress period wear, or 76, I guess, or 70, whenever the hell it came out, dressed in period wear, and they would have to debate back and forth about whether this is a proper reflection of, because it was so contentious at the time, that this isn't proper Doctor Who, this isn't proper, why are the Time Lords being portrayed in this way, blah, 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 blah. But it would be made like it was from that time.
Basically, this is just a way to get into making a multicam
absolutely.
Discussion pad. It could be anything. It could be any episode, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it'll be specifically this one, and specifically the most odious nerds arguing the most arcane points to the point of irritation.
Would one of
all
them
in glorious tape?
Would one be dressed as Chris Chibnall in that 1986 show, wearing the tie?
Maybe that's how you end it. He would pop in dressed up like that, and Pip and Jane Baker would drop from the rafters.
Wow. I would work with me on this one. But when they put out the Seeds of Doom DVD, there was I can't remember if it's the actual making of that was actually called Podshock. The title of the van was called Podshock.
I think it was, yes.
It's another Doctor Who podcast out there. And I thought, well, it's a shame that we never had one named Radio Free Skaro. And so what I would do is I would... Revelation of the Daleks, and I'd have a special on Alexei Sale and his DJ stuff, and I'd call that Radio Free Skaro because it kind of works.
That's less egotistical than I thought it would be.
Well, it's still
Radio Free Necro. Nah, you don't want to call it Radio Free Necros, no?
That's not fun, no. Call it Radio Free. Daleks are from Skaro. They come from Skaro. They shoot the DJ. Dick Mills makes music for it. I don't know. It feels like it could work. I mean, it's tenuous, I know.
It's about as tenuous as Podshock, so sure.
Yeah, I'd make Revelation of the Daleks. I don't know what else I'd put on there. Maybe an interview with someone. Maybe what I do is I do the Radio Free Skaro segment, and then I'd get Benjamin Cook to come on and then interview Clive Swift again, because their first interview for Doctor Who magazine went so well that I thought let's patch up these differences, and you can talk to me about Revelation of the Daleks, and then Clive Swift will just walk off the set again, and then that'll be it, and that's how it'll end.
Because he's still around and like active in con stuff and whatnot. Let's get how about have some of the van be Colin Spall doing his weekly shop.
His weekly shop.
You just follow him around Tesco's and just, oh, this is why I'm picking this ketchup instead of this ketchup, or oh, I like grapes, I'm going to get 3 bunches of them.
That is the worst VAM I've ever heard.
No, I would also have Trevor Cooper, who of course played Colin Davis on Star Cops. He also likes baseball. We would talk about baseball in the VAM. We wouldn't talk about anything about Doctor Who. We just talk about baseball.
Why are you in the VAM all of a sudden? How have you? Is the best VAM involves you personally?
Because if you were put in charge of a special, I'm in charge. All right, Warren, you're not the boss of me. I'm the boss of me. I'd like to put maybe Colin Baker and Eric Sayward together on the commentary for that, and just
are you mad, sir?
See what happens. Let's have it out. Basically, it's Benjamin Cook versus Clive Swift and Eric Sayward and Colin Baker, and then survivors meet in the final, I guess, and that's the VAM.
How about a special edition of Attack of the Cybermen with a commentary by Paula Moore?